All right, welcome back to Game Over Cancer 2025. We have Beautiful Dangerous coming up in just a couple of seconds there. It's going to be run by Plasma Snake, who wants you to send in those donations because we got some hot sauce shots to be done there. So I'll let them take it away and introduce their co-commentators. And once again, keep those donations coming in. Let us know any incentives you want it to go towards. But we're gonna have some hot sauce shots during this run.
Yes, we are. Every $25, I'll be taking after the level I'm currently on. I will be taking a shot of hot sauce, getting increasingly hotter all the way up to Carolina Reaper, starting off with just Frank's Red Hot. If we go up and over, I think 125, I'll just keep on doing shots of Reaper and Scotch Bonnet. But on the couch, I'm just the silly guy playing games and doing silly stuff to hopefully raise some money for the Canadian Cancer Society. On the couch, we've got I Am the Ratio, the creator of this hack, and Bonjour Sauce, another fine-looking gentleman with a mustache who happens to be very close with Ratio in this game. At this point, I think I'll hand it off to them, and I'll get ready to start playing. Just tell me when to go.
Bonjour.
Yeah, hello. I made this.
You sure did.
Hello, I played this.
Hey, me too.
Great Kaizo hack. Really fun. Really long sections. No special tech or nothing like the Willow Run or anything like that, or the Mega Man Zips, but just Kaizo. Try not to die. That's the plan tonight.
Good platforming.
Yep. Am I pretty much ready to go, or?
Yeah, I mean, I think you are, but I will say we did already receive a donation. If you want to do a
Sure
hot
thing.
sauce shot before you
Let's start it off well. All right.
Yeah.
To the
We
dono.
actually have. This is a big one. We have $250 Canadian from the Goocherer.
God,
Let's
gosh
go,
darn it, Gooch.
Of course, it's
Oh
good.
my
Of
God.
course, it's
Yeah.
Gooch. Well, then I guess I'll just be
Let's
doing
get
one
some
every
shots
level.
in.
I'll
Is
be
that
doing
10
one.
shots?
I'll be doing one every level, starting off right now with full ASMR swishing for you guys.
Yeah. They say they also wish you good luck, Plasma. And once again, if you want to put that towards any incentive, go ahead and mention it in the chat. So exclamation point I in the
Here.
chat, and you can see everything to go there. All right. So
Hot
whenever
shot
you're
type.
We're
All
going.
right.
Thanks, Gooch. Way to start it off good.
all right, are you ready to get started?
Oh yeah, sorry, just started.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Nice, fairly gentle start into this hack.
Yep.
Gives you that false sense of security that everything will be all right. That slowly fades away as you play through it.
Yeah.
So
typical
this level's
first
called
level.
Adventure Awaits. It's the first level. I actually named it Adventure Awaits because I had a son right around the time that this hack was made, or at least started. All of those like young kid books and posters, everything always says Adventure Awaits, right? So I thought it was a good kickstart to a name for the level here. I don't know if anyone knew that or not. And the very first thing I ever designed in Lunar Magic for this ROM hack was that disco tunnel, thanks to Bucket being, Bucket self
Yeah.
with his wonderful inspiration.
Shout out to Bucket. Yeah, and what I like about this hack is it's not necessarily like hard tricks. Not that the tricks nice Geizo dodge there, Plasma. Not that the tricks are necessarily hard by themselves. It's just that, and I'm sorry, Rachel, I have to say, it's that you got a lot of them to do in a row, and you just get nice long platforming sections.
Yeah, it's great. I saw there was a raid from Adam earlier. He would know that the end of that level does not have any trolls. It's wide
Yeah.
open, very easy jump, just
Free of
no
trolls,
big
right,
deal. It's
Adam?
pretty free.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. It's nice after a long battle with a level to not have to worry about getting trolled.
And right off the bat here, you see the coolers, and you know you're like it's becoming clear that Ratio puts a lot of work, and they put a lot of work in this hack, and at least a lot of work in YYCHR, and you know like he took this hack seriously.
Yeah,
Right.
so at the time, I kind of had the largest, burliest handlebar mustache in my life that has been tamed. But that's kind of why everything in this hack has mustaches. During that time in my life, it was kind of my trademark. The mustache has been tamed a bit, but you know, it's still in my soul. It's still who I am. It's my spirit animal.
And,
Just
and
so
one
you
could
know,
even say that this hack
Oh.
has more twists than a curly handlebar.
and just
I
so
think we
you
have
know,
a
we
donation.
did get we got another $25 donation from Marv SMA.
Ah,
Yo,
Marv's
Ma.
Ma. Marv's
Let's
Ma.
go. Thank you, Ma.
Marv's Ma.
Thank you, Ma.
Mom.
So I think that's 11 shots of hot sauce now.
I think we are pretty well set. I don't know if, yeah, I think the most I can do is 20. But you guys
Two
are
levels
killing me
in.
here.
We
But here
are
we go.
pretty well set for shot. And just gotta dodge the dolphins there. Nice clean level. Well done, Plasma.
Yeah, GG's. You need to be sponsored by Tums.
I should be
I'm-
sponsored by Tums. I honestly, I did not think that we would go that far. Gooch really set that bar quickly. I
Yeah.
don't know what to say.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Gooch.
Gooch. It's a good cause. And also, what the heck, Gooch?
And this is Monochromatic Attic. I love this level because the black and white look is not an easy aesthetic to go for. And I think you really nailed it.
Is it black and white?
Ratio.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is. But my question is, did you also kind of edit Mario Sprite just to like
Yeah.
fit in?
Yeah,
we
I
can
had
see
to
that.
because I don't know if people know this or not, but the orange fast falling platforms actually use the same sprite or the same palette as Mario.
Yeah, and we're going to the secret exit right away. And then a nice little switch with nice little precision sections.
Yeah, this was kind of fun. It took a lot of work because again, keeping theme with the monochromaticness that I wanted to do, kind of my take on a single room section, but
I don't
each
know my
room kind of is its own version of a color, right? So it's the monochromatic of that color, and it changes, like the rainbow, which is a wonderful thing. But getting all of those values correct and throwing like screenshots of different things into Photoshop and changing and remapping, it took a while. I'm sure there's an easier way to do it, but this was my first time ever making, a ROM hack, and this took about 18 months. So give or take about 18 months of my life of learning how to do everything, redoing a lot of the levels multiple times to kind of get it to where it.
Yeah,
where it
this is your first act. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
Like it was your first time fooling around in Lunar Magic.
Yeah, and I'm a little crazy, so I like to be a perfectionist and kind of take things and go crazy. And to be honest, the graphic aspect of things in this game are more fun to me than level design, which I don't know if that is normal, but it works for me.
I share this too. I really enjoy like fooling around with colors and changing graphics. I mean, not that I don't like doing level design, but I
That shows in
guess
your
it's
hack as
just
well, the plume sauce.
thing.
Yeah.
Another beautiful hack out there.
Yeah, everyone go play La Plume. Amazing cave hack.
Yeah, we're talking about Plasma. We're not talking about Boom.
Hey, I've got
Nice,
speedruns on La Plume. I've got speedruns on
You
La
did,
Plume.
you did.
We can
And
tie that all together.
Didn't really show, but Plasma just dodged a nice map 16 troll right there.
There are no trolls. in
You
this
should
hack. I don't know
explain
what
to
you're
the
talking
people what
about.
map 16 is.
Yeah, so Ratio edited the look of a ground tile, of a no block tile, so it looks like a ground tile, and you're unhappy when you hit that fake ground tile because you think you're
Here we go.
safe,
We're already onto
and
the
it just
Scotch
rockets
bonnet.
you in spikes.
Already
And
onto
this
the
level
Scotch
ends
bonnet.
up
Thanks,
with a
Gooch.
key jump, no biggie. Let's go. Well
Easy,
done,
let's
Plasma.
go. So this is going to take Plasma to the green Switch Palace, which is my favorite aesthetic of this hack. I had a lot of fun designing the graphics here. It's very fun.
It's
Most
very
traditional Switch Palaces kind of have white stripes, and I was like, hey, let's make it darker and see how that works. And I love it. I love the way it
it's
turned
like
out.
And the translucent
Switch Palace
background
looks-
is beautiful.
Translucent background is awesome, but you straight up recognize the Switch Palace looks because it's like a classic. I don't know what you say that like thing, something that's really famous from SMW. So you know you're in that kind of level.
Yeah, with like the plaid, like diamond background,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
there, but it's just a hint of it.
And I'm not gonna lie,
Oh, wait,
the
I forgot
last
something.
few jumps in that section are somewhat cruel, and they are coming right away. These ones? Oh no, wait, that's not the good one.
Yep.
Why am I
I'm
confused?
confused. What?
Oh
What?
my god, he got us. These
Gotcha.
jumps.
Oh, and he
This
got the
is
yump.
so, and he got the
Yumpies.
yump. Let's
Here we
go.
go.
This is super easy to miss.
Let's see those yumps in chat. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Nice.
That's some count of frame that Greg will probably tell us because
All right,
he's
we're
an
already on the-
encyclopedia of Kaizo.
We're already on the Carolina Reaper, so this is where it gets really real for me, guys. I'll see you on the other side.
no.
Good luck to your belly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in silence as I watch his facial expressions.
Oh, I forgot to jump. It's that hot.
Vicious. What if you had like an ulcer or something that you didn't know? Like that would be like the worst
now
day
he
of my
knows.
life.
I would find out
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I've kind
Yeah,
of
Marv's,
been
do you
working
have
on it.
milk? Do you have milk with you? And yeah.
I've
What
got
kind
milk
of
and
milk?
I've got water. Yes, I do. Just in case we get there, I'm gonna try to avoid it, just for the effect. I'm sweating quite hard already after that one.
No surprise.
Yeah, I have like heartburn through you. Like I'm probably going to be up all night.
Nice, enjoy.
Thank you, Plasma. Thank you,
True
Plasma.
Thank you for helping
Yeah,
me bear
it-
this. I appreciate
If you
that.
if you
Appreciate
get
it.
sick tonight, just text me because I'll be awake and probably sick in spirit.
Nice save there, Plaz.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, and I understand why this hack was categorized as expert for some reasons, and we'll get there towards the end, and it gets clearer. But it's still a pretty approachable expert hack to some extent, and it really works on your consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since you got those discursively expensive portions, is that how you want me to call them, Rachel?
that made me nervous. Nice, let's
Oh,
go.
Nice, let's go. Yeah.
This guy. I feel like you're fueled by Carolina Reaper.
More Reaper. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
He's like a jet running on kerosene or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. GG's, man. Let's go.
Thank you for the G's. We're rolling. We're rolling. Right along here.
That's going good.
So this hack has 20 exits. Some of those are levels. Some of those may not be levels or half levels. But it's still pretty long, as Sauce would say. So Plasma
Above the
is
wave.
crushing it.
Yeah,
What
this
did
is
you
a
say?
cool. I said above the waves.
Yeah, above the wave.
This is a cool level. Fast torpedo that action.
I was leaning really hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I
you'll
was
see.
leaning
Like
too.
I added mustaches to all the sprites. So you'll have to tell me, Sauce, what is your favorite mustache graphic in this hack? Like if you could pick a sprite that I've added a mustache to, and it's your favorite. And same for you, chat. Like let me know what is your favorite mustache that you've seen so far in this wild
That's
adventure?
a good question.
Right?
I'm gonna have to step
gotta
right
Because
in
say-
even
and
the
say,
torpedo Ted here has a big burly
Yeah,
stash.
even the torpedo there. Hurricane's on that one though.
I will
Hurricane's
immediately
how
pop
you
in and
that?
say, Thwomp, because it's the only beard representation in this.
Yeah,
hack.
well, the Twumps,
true.
I don't know we're spoiling, but the Twumps have nice goatees, and they're
Yes,
really
they do.
Cool.
Yeah.
I do like the classic Koopa look too. I like those.
Oh yeah, the Koopas are kind of like the Farva. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Super
yeah,
Troopers Farva stash, right? which is great.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
Dolphins
Our
do that
Ramrod.
style. Yeah. And Maury says the question what?
That's fair too.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
cool.
that-
They're cool. Back to the level, I do like the fact that like the torpedo that dictates the rhythm of the level kind of acts as a auto scroll somehow, like ish. Yeah, it's really a nice fast paced level.
Making it look so easy.
level. Easy level.
Yeah,
Well,
to
the
do some
level kinda
refills
starts in
here.
the daytime Ends in
Quick
the
question,
nighttime.
Plasma. Do you count your bounces when you do levels?
I
When
for
you-
sure count my bounces, sometimes in French even.
I was about to ask, do you count them in French?
Quite often, quite often. I find
Oh,
it
wow,
fun
I need
actually
to learn French.
Yeah,
to
learn
switch
French.
up
It's better.
Spanish,
Sauce,
French.
give us a lesson. How do you count to 10 in French? Let's go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I feel like you went so fast that you only counted to 5.
I did not. Yeah, another good level in Bloom. Another one of Ratio's signature starts to show up, which is shells. But
I
you
do
don't
love
trust
shells.
those two first moves because this is not a shell level. But you'll understand later why shell are important in this hack.
Yeah,
Every
shell
level
tricks
does
are
have
fun.
some.
I think there's two groups of Kaizo players, right? People that like shells and people that don't, and that's okay. But
There's also people that don't mind and play what you like.
That's true. But shells are great. I love them very much. So it's always nice to put them in a hack
That
where
up
they
throw
they feel fun.
is iffy. That up throw is not easy. All that section there. Yeah, that for me was one of like the first more serious hurdle, if I can say, in the hack. Because that section is finicky.
Yeah, the P switch section here is very short, right? Like the
Yep.
timer of the P switch, it's really tight. You don't have a lot of
Yeah.
wiggle room, so it makes the player kind of rush a little bit. And usually when that happens, the player can make a mistake very easily.
Exactly.
Like I don't think that I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it from that slight. Oh yeah, I got killed in the P switch. Dang.
Yeah.
It is very tight.
Oh boy. And then are we gonna get there? I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, see, that's how I
Yeah.
should have made it shorter, but I didn't. So
No, that's fine. And it ends in such a butt clenching moment. We'll see.
Yeah, one of the few hacks that I'm aware of that actually added a troll in 1.1.
that's right. So 1.0 was
Benevolent
released.
creator.
Yeah. 1.0 was released, and there was many things wrong with it. Well, not many things, but a few
No,
things
not
that I wanted to
really,
fix. So like, I made a few changes and released 1.1. Like a while after it. It was a good maybe 6 to 8 months after it. And I thought it would be a great idea that at the goal post here, it would be funny if one of these poisonous mushrooms bounced back at you. So I made it do that. So this 1.1 actually
Nice.
added an additional troll, which I don't know if I've seen that. Like people make corrections, and I'm just adding trolls everywhere.
Yeah, but
GGs.
that slow little walk between the two poisonous mushroom at the end is like you just got out of a really fast-paced section and then everything stops and you gotta slow down crazy. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite level of the hack. I love it. Big hurdle. This level's tough, and I think I'm not the only one that felt that the hack was getting serious at this point. Like,
I agree
this
wholeheartedly with
section-
that sauce.
Yeah.
It's a very different pacing as well, which kind of just throws you off. It's unique in its pacing, and it's wonderful, but and it's also extremely long. This is a 1 minute
Yep.
section. There are no H's.
Would you even say that this level contains prolix subdivisions?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch those words. What?
Yeah, me either.
They're either prolix subdivisions or over elaborated textual constituents.
I think I would agree
Can
with
anyone
that.
in
I
chat
would
help us? What is happening?
definitely. I think those are all fancy words for long sections. I think
Yeah,
that's
they
what's
are.
happening.
They
Yeah,
are.
so, okay,
they
I
are
see.
fancy words for
Sauce
long
found a
sections.
thesaurus. Yeah.
I think you can also call them interminably elaborative components.
Yes.
Yeah, so
I
it's
would.
this
I
new
would say
thing
that.
amongst friends too. That if anyone plays a very long level in any other hack other than Beautiful Dangerous, they always tell me that that's about 25% of the length of a
Of one
Beautiful
section.
Dangerous level. Yeah, it's like now a meme within the community. So
What's
you're
also fun
you're
is-
welcome.
Is that you can never ever Ratio say that a section is too long. Like you don't
Yeah,
have.
and I do, and everyone's
lost
just like,
that
oh,
privilege."
yeah, I just get blasted for it. Yeah, I know. Maury said I didn't have to use all the screens, but like then why
Why
give
put
us
them
all the
there?
screens if we're not
Exactly.
supposed to use them
If
all?
you don't want me to use the screens, don't give me
Yeah.
screens.
I shop at Costco, brother. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
let's go, Team Costco. And I like this little move right there. Like there's a couple of those back and forth in that level, and I just, for me, it was a really fun, challenging level, and it's a really beautiful level too. Yeah, I like that level a lot.
yeah, this is a really tough one. Like Plasma said, the rhythm of this level is something you have to find, and you know, it's hard. You know, it's very difficult to figure
Yeah.
that rhythm out. And I think once you figure it out, it's not as bad. But I would say it's probably the second most difficult level in the hack. This is a big turning point.
I've said-
Depending on
Absolutely.
how well you are at Cape, this is definitely up there in the top 5.
I've said it
Yeah.
oftentimes. If you're comfortable with Cape and you're comfortable with shells, I consider this to be the hardest section in the game. There are some other ones later that have those other elements, but they do have 2 sections. And the length of this one, I feel, kind of puts it so it's almost the hardest section, at least for me.
I
Yeah,
would
it's
agree
good.
with that.
Yeah, it's pretty tough. You can tell the creator that played bass. Yeah.
Find the rhythm.
I am a musician. Yeah. One thing you'll know too about the hack is a lot of level titles are songs. So there's songs of different bands and whatnot. And music, you know, is real important to me. So this one is called the Blue Switch Palace. So clearly it's not. I don't know if any bands out there have a song called that. But this one is definitely not. But as we approach some other songs, I'll let you guys know which bands those titles belong to. So Sauce,
We
what's
do
your
have-
favorite band?
What's my favorite band?
Yeah. Go for it.
It's probably an obscure Canadian band. I don't know. Well, you're putting me on the spot. I want to talk about the hack. I don't want to talk about my favorite band.
What do you
If
like more,
you-
pizza or burgers? No.
No, stop. I'm not getting in that again.
If you want some
I
time
agree with
to,
Greg. We should start a band called Blue Switch Palace.
All right, Leo, you got it.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll do
I was gonna say if you want some time to think about it, I would. We did get another donation in.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we got a couple of more donations in since last time I spoke. We got Purple Hearted Jessica, who gave $10 US, wishing you good luck, and I
Thank
believe
you,
that
Jessica.
they. Yeah, I believe they put that money towards Save the Animals in the chat. So remember, if you want to put
Let's go.
anything towards a incentive, exclamation point I in the chat brings up all the incentives. And then we also have another $25 US from Betty Felony 27. No message included with that, so be sure to let us know in the chat if you want that towards an incentive. And that, of course, means we're up to 12 hot sauce shots, I think.
We are on
Yeah,
our
thank you,
way
Betty.
there. Thank you very much, Betty. Thank you very
Yeah.
much, Jessica.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. I think Plasma, you're just gonna have to take one after every level now. I think
Yeah,
that's
I
the
mean,
plan. Just
I-
beat
I've-
a level,
Pretty
take a
much it.
shot.
I have been doing that, expecting
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mhm. At least you're not gonna run on an empty stomach, right?
Yeah.
It's good to
yeah, in
keep the
bloom.
calories up.
In Bloom. Nice.
Oh,
nice
In
little
Bloom.
change of
That's a good
pace.
song title.
Yeah, it is. And
Oh,
it's a nice change of pace from the other level. Get back.
Yeah,
something
this
a
one's
bit
nice,
more cozy,
whimsical
yeah.
forestry level
Yeah,
with
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
The Goomba, I think, may have been my first sprite with a mustache.
Yeah, they're
And it
nice.
was what, like, I did it to sit like as a joke, and then I realized I was onto something, and then I didn't stop there. I just kept making more and more mustaches, and then it got crazy. And then everyone's like, "Well, why don't the Munchers have mustaches? And why don't the Spinies have mustaches?" And I was like, "The Spinies' mouths are too small. I can't. I don't have enough
Yeah,
pixels."
I
Or I
hate that
would.
fake tape. I got so much by that tape.
If you
Oh,
can go under
GGs.
it, go under it.
Yeah, I was just too excited because I cleared the stash lamp section.
Oh, did that gold tape get you, Sauce, on your first
Yeah, solidly.
play? Oof.
When I
Naughty
first
boy.
played this hack
From
as
ear
my
to ear.
first expert hack, I started it when it was considered intermediate before it got moderated. And I got to this point, and this level made me quit. It only lasted about 2 days. I saw another level that intrigued me so much that I had to come back to it. But this level was we were talking about like, oh, it's getting real, that type of thing. This level actually had me stopping. And now 2 years later-ish, here I am speedrunning this game, and that just, I enjoyed it so much. I enjoyed this hack so much. I enjoyed my experience with it, learning, and oh my goodness, learning and growing from it because of possibly things like that.
This level's very cool. All those little moves with troll blocks and mushrooms and everything. I love it.
This is so quick. If you realize this, as far as speedruns go, there's lots of things you can do. In other games, you can go faster. You can do this. You can skip that. This is an auto scroller. I need that.
Exactly.
I need that great platform that I start with to get into that pipe. There's nothing really you can do, but you keep up.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of reminds us of the level above the waves we had earlier with Torpedo Teds, but now it's the Glaive platform that are leading the march. And Ratio managed to bring us somewhere completely different, I feel, in terms of level design. And it's just like follow that platform and don't mess up. And I like that level. Too bad we can't go in that shout out pipe, but
I know we just passed.
Yeah, I was about to mention the shout out pipe. Yeah.
I've almost mentioned all of them.
Yeah, there may be a hidden pipe somewhere in this section that has Sauce's face. Not your real face in it, but it should.
I thought that was a guy named Saucebrune.
Yeah, I don't know who Saucebrune is, but it's
yeah. Hey, now this is 1.1, right? So I think it has to.
It's fixed.
Yeah, it's fixed. All you streamers changing your names all the time.
I mean, what's the point of not changing your name if you can change your name?
That's true.
Yo,
I cannot believe I caught that Kaizo block. I can't believe I caught that Kaizo block.
Yeah, good thing there's only one there.
Mm-hmm.
God, it'd be a real shame if there was more than one there.
Yep. Do you remember that video I sent you that I edited so well of me not finding two?
Yo, what's that? What's that smell? It smells. Does it smell like Kate? I think it does.
It does. This level's sponsored by Saucebrune.
And it's a nice silly level with a background, But like to me, it's as silly as being able to fly when you're holding like a yellow bed sheet. So it fits. It's really nice.
Yeah, and what people don't know watching, Cape and Kaizo, this Super Mario World with Cape is like a completely different game. It's definitely something that you don't really recognize until you play it. And maybe Sauce with your newly released Cape hack, you can go into a little bit of detail there. But Cape is just a completely different beast compared to the regular Mario game.
Absolutely nice up pipe. The Cape is like an entire other game in Super Mario World, just has water levels can feel to. And to me, it's just like ballet. I just love Cape so much. It's just opens up so much stuff. And I can't believe like they did that game. I'm sure they knew it had that potential, but I think they had to stop at some point because we weren't ready in 1995 or something. Yeah,
I think it was 1990, 1991. That was
1991. Right.
Forever ago. But you're right. The reason why we play this game is due to it has the best physics, in my opinion, of any Mario game ever released. And I feel like it was so well done accidentally. You know what I mean? It has that vibe. I don't know if it was. I wasn't there. But it feels like they got everything wrong in the best way and everything right in the best way.
Yo, you got flight there?
Yeah, that was crazy, Plasma.
Yeah, there's a couple. You can actually keep P-Speed right here. There's a couple of little strats right here. That
Plasma's much better at this game than I
am not good enough.
You know what they say, Ratio? Happy little accidents.
I can't believe I got up-piped 2 times now. Okay. Sorry if I'm delayed. If you're delayed so far that you didn't know that.
Yeah, we are delayed.
Yeah, we are.
Know that.
Now, I'll leave the commentary to you guys. I'll just try not to mess
Don't
up.
worry about it.
Yeah, you're good. You're full of hot sauce, man.
Yeah, I am sweating. My heart is pounding, and that's
Maybe it's just because like the sections are so long that we're getting the feed like really later.
Yeah, can you give us another synonym for long that you looked up? Use that
I
thesaurus.
mean, we could
Let's-
say multifariously digressive installments.
Holy cow! Where are you finding these things?
Yeah, man. I don't want to.
I want to know your resources.
My school system is good.
You're like
Shots
logged into
fired.
the work system, like that your work laptop is up, and you're like checking the system. That's amazing.
Maybe.
And I love it because you can, you can expense this now. Any donation is a work event. No, I'm just
Exactly.
Exactly. Did you patch this? Did you do something with this patch?
Oh no! Did you hold on? I'm delayed.
You're that far
Oh
behind.
no,
Okay.
that pipe
That's
said
crazy.
no. That pipe said no.
You got this, Plasma. I
Okay.
did. I swear.
No.
I swear that pipe is real.
It's not a fake pipe.
Yeah.
What I get for not visiting Nick's in the other pink pipe.
Yeah, that's why that last level, the Cold Nights, which is also another song title, was redone. Nix was one of the playtesters that helped me out with this hack, and it's funny because he made a suggestion on that previous level that was like, yeah, this one setup that you've done is kind of in another section, so I redid the entire level. That's just I was like, well, yeah, now that I made this one section different, the rest of the level doesn't really flow with it. So I'm just going to make another level. And that happened actually quite a lot in this hack. So I think, I'm very proud of this hack. And I think it's because like it is my first hack. But after you redo every level like 4 times, is it really your first hack? So.
Yeah, I get what you mean. But like,
You know what I mean?
think
You do so much
Brainiacs,
work
you're
more
gonna
than
redo
once.
level 3 or 4 times, but
Yeah.
and I think it shows too. Like when you play levels that clearly have been worked and reworked and played instead, and the creator has like the humility to accept that the first version's not working. And sometimes people like kind of have a hard
Ooh,
time
there we
dealing with
go.
that.
Yes.
Oh, well done, Plasma.
H.
It's a small
Yeah.
H, but it's a cool H.
Yeah. And Sauce, maybe you can explain what H means. This
H
level
is
kinda
the
doesn't really
A,
explain it
B,
well,
C,
but-
D, E, F, G, like the 8th
Yeah.
or 9th letter of the alphabet.
8th or 9th. Yeah.
Something like that. But no, H comes from like the midway tapes that you cross in the OG vanilla game. They kind of look like the letter H. And I guess we just made it simple by saying H instead of typing the long. Good job on getting the midway point of the level because we're lazy.
Yeah. I mean, isn't everything based off of that, right? Like,
Yes, it is. Like laziness is quite the motor for a lot of inventions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Love
it
those
really is.
two little bounce that it lines up to. I don't know you did that. Just the beauty of Cape dancing like that. Beep.
Yeah. Oh, on the bullets.
Yeah, I love that. Bing,
Yeah, that
bong.
was a setup that I got accidentally and then didn't know what to do. I was like, how did I do this? How do I make this consistent? It's still not 100% consistent. But the setup kind of forces you to kind of do it in such a way to where you can figure it out. And I think Mega Scott actually helped me kind of with the science behind that of what I'm doing, what I'm, what I could do to make that a little bit better. So yeah, shout out to them
Mega.
for that Mario
And-
information that I don't have.
So I think we just got another donation.
Yes, we did. We got another donation, this time another $25 donation from Lurgan. There's a lot of R's,
Lurgan.
so I'm gonna pronounce it like that. They didn't put anything towards the incentive. They didn't leave a message in there. So once again, people, if you want to impact any of the runs, just let us know in the donation message or in the chat afterwards. So
Oof,
You
that
may
Yeah.
recognize the overworld. The nice homage to Zelda 2.
Yeah, any Zelda 2 fans in chat? Is anybody running Zelda 2 in Game Over Cancer? I have to check. But yeah,
I just didn't remember that Zelda 2 had a shell jump in it.
it does. Yeah, and you know, I mean, it has a pea bag, right?
It does have the pea bag.
Pea bag. You know, I love the. It's like that level is really nice because you got that little walk down precision lane, but you're recreating those back and forth movements that through dungeon rooms that are typical to Zelda games. And I see what you did there, Ratio, and it really, I think you nailed it on that matter.
Oh, thanks.
And if
I
you tell
appreciate
me
it.
you didn't do it purposefully, I'm gonna be mad.
No, it was this. Oh, amazing save off the disco. But this level took me the longest to design because you know, I had to use a lot of like custom camera blocks that like lock your perspective, and I had to learn like how to fit this Zelda style into this Mario game that doesn't really have the dimensions that Zelda 2 has. So like making those 4 quadrant sections, and then shout out to Bucket again for helping me create Revenak. Yeah, the Zelda 2 boss.
My favorite boss of all times. It's
So yeah, this was it took me a very long time to kind of get this level right. Like it was tough. But yeah,
it in the end.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, and Zelda 2, you know, is so close to home for me. I played it a ton as a kid. I like Zelda 1, but Zelda 2 just, I don't know. Like, I think it's because, like, all of my friends and no one liked Zelda 2 that I was like, well, I like it. You know what I mean? And so I did it out of spite. But then I played it so much that I just loved it.
It's going to take care of even the game that no one likes.
Yeah.
I just wish that boss wouldn't have, like, infinite knives. At some point, maybe, like, no more knives.
He just runs out and like
wait, what am I doing?
I actually originally wanted the shield to redirect the shell, but that was just too much. I was too.
Ooh, that's dirty.
Because there's already a lot of stuff going on.
I know. So let's be happy that Bucket was like, no. And I was
yeah,
like,
but
okay.
like really, shout out to Bucket. Bucket's like a invaluable piece of knowledge in the community, and he's helped in so much project, and he's made so much cool stuff and everything. And everybody get ready to say Triforb. Triforb. GG.
Yeah, GG.
Well done.
Thank you for the G's. Another shot going down.
Yeah, this is going good, Plasma. You're rocking.
I think we're doing all right. I do.
Yeah. Now you're entering the worst part of the hack for me. I don't know if everyone agrees, but well, this is Sauce's favorite level, actually. I'll let him talk about how much he loves this level
for the next 2 minutes,
and how short and sweet that this section is, and how much he enjoys it.
I hate you so much for this level. I don't know how this level got under my skin that much, but it did. Shout out to that awesome sign. I'm a big fan of signs in hack. Watch out for falling rocks. I love that. But like you gotta admit, this level's not an easy one. Like
it's not. This level could have been about 4 miles shorter and still have been probably too long.
And also, like, Plasma is doing an amazing job at dodging everything, but especially towards the end, there's like 700 different things that are hidden that could stop you from like progressing. Ooh, namely that stupid.
Well, we're gonna blame that jinx on Sauce. Thank you, Sauce.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Don't be.
No, but have you ever designed a level and made you almost lose a friend? That's this level in Sauce.
That's this level. Like I stopped talking to Ratio for like 2 months.
He did. But I kept talking to him.
Yeah, because that's what good friends do.
Hey man, it's Tuesday. I hope you're okay.
And I stopped sending you videos of bagged milk.
I know. I live in the southeast of the U.S. and Sauce is a wonderful Canadian, and he sends me random grocery trip videos of himself And I love, they're my favorite thing. Like I wake, you have routines on the weekend. Like
Yeah,
I wake up
do.
on Saturday, I get my coffee, I watch my sauce video. You know what I mean? That is just for me about him shopping in the cheese section or the bagged milk section. And it's just the way I start my weekend. I tell my son,
I don't
wait,
have many
hold on.
friends that appreciate
You know?
that kind of content. And I'm happy
I
I
love
have
it.
one.
Yeah, you have one, right?
Because I have a passion for groceries. Like I love doing the groceries. And that falling one is not cool at all.
I didn't
Well
see it.
done,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Shay.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
and in the U.S. we don't have milk in bags, so it's
Yeah,
so
we
interesting
have
to me.
milk in bags. Don't ask me why. And I never buy milk in bags. I just go in that section for you. Bag milk, indeed. Yes, Riser would know.
Yeah, I love it. I think it's a good idea. When
it
I was
is.
in middle school, they switched our lunch milks from like carton milks to milks in bags. And it was weird because they were small bags of milk, and like kids being in middle school kind of made fun of them and called them things because they looked kind of weird. I don't want to say it, but like, you know what I mean? But it was awesome.
yeah.
Like but it was like chocolate milk or strawberry milk, and they were all in these like little bitty bags. So I don't know. Did
Like-
anyone else's like school? I don't know. I'm old, so I don't
Last
know.
milk bag anecdote. When I was a kid, we were a family of 4 kids, and my mom would buy a lot of back milk. And she was super eco-conscious even in the 80s, and she would reuse all the milk bags and like put my lunch in it, and I would get made fun of because of that, because I never had
Aw.
Ziplocs or anything. I only had
You just used the
bag
milk bags.
Yeah.
Did she have like the vacuum sealer though? So like she could put it in there.
Nah,
And
she would just
seal it
fold
up?
them. and
Just
give
fold
them
it,
to
like
me.
duct tape it.
No, just put like an elastic band or whatever. And like
Yeah,
my
Betty, we had
friends were like, "Are
strawberry
you
milk at
eating
school."
from a milk bag?" And I was like, "No, shut up, I'm not."
It probably
Just
had
that red
0
coin
real
section
strawberries in
is
it.
is the length of an actual section, and just note that how long those red coin moments.
Yeah,
are.
there's so many red coins. I almost ran out of space. No.
Oh yeah, and as we went up, every we gotta go down, and Plasma nailed it. Well
Yeah,
done.
Plasma's just crushing it.
We didn't even get to show the pit, but hey, who cares?
Yeah, it's
We're-
fine.
we're
So
speedrunning.
yeah, everyone, if you want to play that game, play this game and then don't win. Just go down
Yeah.
to the bottom. There's a nice surprise.
Yo, and then we get to probably the most gimmicky, chocolatey level.
Yeah.
The only one that
Why
really
did you not
affects
jump, Plasma?
your physics. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Because
in
you
this level,
cannot.
oh, look at that skip. So in this level,
Nice.
Mario can't jump. It's too cold. So you're not able to jump, but you're able to rehold, or as we call it, regrab,
Regrab.
jump in the air.
Is that what
So
regrab means?
it-
I don't see
yeah,
any
that,
pump-
regrab
Yes,
is
it
when
is.
you pet a cat and you are sad that the cat is no longer there, so then you re-pet that cat
Yeah,
or
you re-grab the cat.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something like that. But
I think it's that. That's how I use it.
that's how yeah. So this level was very hard to design because in Mario usually are able to jump. So it was I was getting kind of I don't know,
Yeah, this is
ideas
what
were
makes
stale,
Mario
right? You make so
Mario,
many
it's the
levels,
jumps.
you
Yeah.
want to do something different. So this level was that challenge to me to break up and kind of redraw some creativity. And I was like, what can I do if Mario couldn't jump? And
As
this was
Brett
it.
noticed, the Parka Koopas, Chef's Kiss.
Oh yeah, there are Parka Koopas, and they do have mustaches. The best of both worlds.
They're so warm they
So
can
thi-
fly.
Yeah, this H may be a bit mean. So you get to the
A
H and
bit-
you realize
maybe a bit mean. This age
I-
is a bit
I-
mean.
You get it. So you have to go past it and come back.
Yeah, 'cause you
I may
can't
have lost a
jump to
friend
it.
or two because of this H, but look at Plasma, just doing it
Yeah,
first try, like it's nothing.
breezing.
Easy,
Let's go, Plasma.
easy.
Making it look easy.
Yeah. So these are the levels. It's funny when I see people playing this hack. When they're at these levels, I come back later.
I played this level offline, just so you know.
Because I'm just like, these levels are the ones that I'm like, people, they're tough and they're kind of hard, I knew what I was doing, Brett. It's 100% true.
Absolutely.
But it's fun and it's a good challenge, you know.
Yeah.
But then I talked to people like Sparky, who was like, "This is my favorite level." So you know, it goes to show the diversity of you know,
I
what
mean,
everyone likes is so
wanna
different.
throw shade at Sparky, but this explains that, you know.
I just can't. He
Yeah.
tells me it a lot, and I just don't understand. I'm just like, how?
I thought I would really not like this level because I'm usually not a big fan of gimmicks like that, but I ended up having a good time. Well done, Plasma.
Oh yeah,
Thank you.
GG's. Oh, another hot. Oh my God, this guy's esophagus.
Let's just remember that he's taking a hot shot sauce every level he's finishing while breezing through
we're
this
not.
hack.
I actually may need to
Oh.
run quickly to get more.
Oh,
I did not realize, I did not anticipate having to do this many shots. Thanks, Gooch. It is for a good cause, so I am all about it, but I may need to quite literally run to go get the rest of the Reaper sauce. So, sorry if we have to go
This-
about that.
Yeah, don't worry about it. This is
Yeah,
one of
no
my
worries.
favorite level too. I love it. Love Rexes. They're not typical Rexes, obviously, but it's just like a beautiful purple hues. Really, just like nice platforming, challenging. And
Kind
that
of a
classic
reprieve from
little
the tougher
walk.
section as well.
Yeah.
yeah. And this H is actually flying in the air with
Rocket
some,
Sage!
you know?
Let's go!
The Broon bound right there. A
Yeah,
little
the
skip.
Rune Bound. It's the first and
spoilers.
only cheese I've found in any hack I've played.
right there.
Do
Everyone
not
else,
move.
close your eyes. You didn't
Bingo.
see anything.
And we're getting to that last trick. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, we get to
Well-
see the Broon Bound again.
Yeah, I know. Plasma's like, oh, he wants everyone to not see this. I'm gonna show them again.
I almost went under just for you, Ratio, but I forgot how to do that.
Nah.
Oh yeah. No worries, man. I remember when Sauce did that, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I was so proud of
I
myself.
was like, you can do
I was
that?
like,
Like,
oh my god!
yeah, that's amazing. That's why I left it too. I mean, you know, there should be fun little things, fun little tricks and
Oh my
skips.
God.
Literally never died that way, running off the left of that platform. That was new. So hey, it's nice finding new ways to do things. We're moving though, nothing to be sad about.
Yeah, you're crushing it, dude.
Yeah, it's going pretty good, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, I
about it.
think as far as estimate, my whole time, I think we're doing pretty good.
I see now that everyone has seen it 3 times, and I'm starting to feel a little weird about it.
It's only there because there's a cool shout out pipe. That's the reason you
That's
couldn't
true.
take it out. So that's fair.
exactly.
Oh, my whole body like leaned to the left.
Yo,
GG's, man.
That was a sketchy.
Yeah,
that
does
was a
anyone
sketchy
else
finish.
play Kaizo with their entire body, or is it just
I think
me?
you're the leader in that domain.
It
Yeah,
helps Mario move.
I'm gonna pull a muscle
Change my mind.
eventually playing.
I like how you skip that blue thing at the end. I spin on it and you just jump through it.
Yeah, I toyed
Yeah.
with both, and
Nice
I found hitting that to be more difficult. So enjoy your swag there, Sauce.
Yeah, nice little nexus. Oh boy.
Yeah, so this was, I think, the very last section I made before I released the hack, because this was originally just a switch check that ended. And then I was like, it would be kind of cool to just like use these blocks in a fun half section that's kind of like a precision. I mean, it's not super precision, but it's like precision enough.
Still, yeah.
You know,
It's never just a switch check with Ratio. You know, there's
well, I
gonna
mean,
be
it's cool.
something.
You know, I didn't want it to just
Absolutely, I
throw a
agree.
level away. You know what I mean? I had to add something to it.
Yeah.
I actually want to see more hacks that are just like 10 levels of this.
Darn it.
You know what I mean? But that aren't like incredibly difficult, because I know there are some, but they're scary.
Well, I mean, that's another like great thing about Super Mario World. Like you get that like you get so much variety within the same game frame. Just you can get precision, you can get like height, you can get water levels, you can get platforming. I don't know. This is
Yeah, and that's why
why-
like every hack is fun, because you may not like all of the levels, they may not, right? But you will
Yeah.
like some of them.
Well done, buddy.
Yeah,
Sorry if you feel
GGs.
gypped, Gooch, but we're doing half shots now.
Yeah, don't worry. We don't.
We're
want you
almost
to
there.
pass out.
We're almost there.
Also, if nobody noticed, Plasma is the only streamer streaming from a love seat, and that's probably one of the things I like the most about that guy.
yeah, this isn't just a regular chair. You can tell it is quite large as a love seat because I am indeed 6'9".
That's true. Plasma is an incredibly tall individual.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure it's 6'10" in summer because hot stuff dilates.
Yeah, my hair gets a little poofy in summertime.
So are
you're
you
right.
saying plasma's like my front door? Like it expands in the summer?
Yeah, I mean from a house owner to another one, yes.
Yeah, like the door
Absolutely.
creaks a little bit more and is a little harder to close in the summer, right? And plasma's the
yeah.
same way.
Also, Oud doesn't love supers. Yeah, I mean, I love super levels. They add like nice dynamics and setups. They're fun. And Bones H, let's go.
Yeah.
Tried for a
This level's a
tiny
nice break
little
before the
skip.
next level, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. I love the second section of the level. I mean, I like the first one too, but all that leads to the end, like, it's really nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Plasma's making it look easy though. He's crushing this hack. It's crazy that like I wish like during the creation of this hack I could beat the entire thing in like, an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have
Yeah.
made like the time that it took to create this hack so much shorter.
Absolutely.
So you got to lean on, Plasma's probably going to get a playtester roll soon here for whatever next.
Love that little mushroom move. Piff paff. Let's go.
Woo. Incredible player.
And then you're like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Do nothing. Just wait. Let's go.
Yeah, that's a tough section. If you try to go too
Ooh.
fast there, you can actually run.
Well,
You can actually run into the shell there as it's
and
falling
you
and
can
die.
die to that Podoboo, believe me.
Yeah. Oh, is there speaking from experience? GG.
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
You don't know. I have no idea. I don't
I don't know
know.
what you're talking about.
I don't.
And we are now in, is this Heavy Gloom that I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Heavy gloom, indeed.
Yeah, Heavy Gloom. This is it. This is the foreshadowed shell level. This entire arc is just a pretext to squeeze that monster of a level, one could say. Sit back and enjoy. This is Ratio's passion.
Yeah, remember I was talking about shells. I love shells. So this is my take on a shell level. It is definitely the hardest level in the hack, I believe. No matter what, even if you're good at shells, I think this level is pretty tough.
Still a
And
challenge.
also, it's what's nice is Sauce. It's on the shorter side, right? Wouldn't you say?
You're not gonna make me say it.
He would not say. He would not say.
I
I'll
would
jump in and
that the
say Sauce
sections are
would not say.
sprawling. I
Yeah,
would say
so-
that there are drawn out phases in that level.
Yeah, this level's a tough one. It's the same length as all the other levels, probably too long. But it flows, I think, nicely. As I don't know, Plasma's just cruising through it very easily. I will say Heavy Gloom is another song title by a band called The Story So Far. So if there's any pop punk fans out there, that's actually the inspiration on this level.
Fun
yeah.
anecdote. Shavda, who moderated this hack, rated it expert because of this level and section length. And also, we just received like a huge donation.
Oh, we
if I'm
did.
not mistaken.
Yeah, we
I don't
did.
have enough
Yes.
hot sauce.
We're gonna
Yeah. This is insane. This is $150 from Sheesh, who says no extra
Oh.
sauce required.
Oh,
Oh.
thank
miss-
you,
No,
Sheesh.
sheesh.
Hey, we got
Whoa.
sauce on the line. We have all the sauce we need.
You need udders and then bonjour sauce. What the hell am I talking about? Yeah, but still, I mean, this level's great. It feels so good when you're doing it, and I mean, it's such a big challenge that can obviously get you salty and mad, but like, it's worth the effort. That little spiny throw there is definitely deceptively hard. Is that how you say it in English?
Yeah, deceptively
Yeah.
hard. That spring setup in the first section as well. There's a couple of things
we
that
didn't
have
talk about it because you nailed it, but it's
funky
super hard.
rhythms, and those are two
That's
of them, and they're very cool. It's unique. I hadn't
Little
played much
move
shells
right
up
there.
to this. Oof. And
There's
it,
no
it was a
way,
learning
like, if you don't
experience.
first shot that disco mount, bye bye. Oh, and by the way, yeah, did someone say Yoshi shell jump? What? Why not?
Yeah, and it's like 4 miles into the level too.
It
Apparently
is.
4. Yeah,
Are we going for the moon?
this guy. Oh
we are. Let's
man, this
freaking
guy.
go. Yo, Plasma.
This guy.
Little
Let's
swag.
go.
Little
The
swag.
swag
Let's
ending.
freaking go.
Let's go.
Easy.
Let's see some GGs in chat. That was incredible.
This is moon.
Yeah, the moon. Yeah, we're pro moon. Let's
Bro,
go.
moon. Yo, that was awesome, Plasma.
Pro mustache as well.
Oh, this is a fun screen, right? Somebody
Yeah, that's nice.
somebody may recognize this guy.
Wait, who's that?
There we go.
Yo,
We got some
it's,
beard.
it's a flappy mustache.
I gotta say, when I photoshopped my face without a mustache on it, I laughed way too long. It was it's so silly and dumb looking, but it was so fun.
And I coming back to our discussion about favorite sprite. Goaty Twump are awesome.
Yeah.
They're bae. Goaty Twumps are bae.
Nice seeing some
Yeah, they're
beards.
pretty good, right? Shout out to Cup of Joe. Cup of Joe is a Twitch streamer, pixel artist that really kind of helped me. A good friend of mine now that really helped me kind of hone in some of these mustaches that I couldn't do myself. I'm not like a trained professional in pixel art, and he did the final, like the mustache you saw there. He did I think he did the mustache on the Rex there. He did the fish mustache,
Oh,
and he
cool.
also
I didn't
did
know
he did the Thwomp beard. I had him help me out with a few of the ones, because also when I started to make a mustache, like on all the sprites, I noticed they all started to look the same. You know what I mean? Like, because I did one and it looks good, so like I'm gonna do another one, right? And I noticed I was kind of having some repeat design qualities there that I didn't like. So I was like, I need to get someone else's perspective and creativity in on this, so that things just look different. And he
The
really
Rexes have a
helped me.
nice little like southern feel to their mustache.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the
Kinda
name.
old school.
Of
The Rexes in this level, what's fun is the Rexes in this level have the mustache and like the soul patch under the under the
soul
bottom
patch,
lip.
that's it.
Yeah,
But in the
Water.
the other level, what was it? The
Starlight.
Fighting Starlight, they don't.
they
So
don't,
only the
man.
ones in the final castle have the soul patch. And that
Oddly
may have
enough,
been because I made a mistake, or it's because it's
Or-
super cool. You
No,
guys will
it's-
never know.
it's not a bug; it's a feature.
Yeah.
And oddly enough, the castle sections are the shortest of the hack.
Yeah, I was ready to release this thing.
Yeah, and there are 5, so let's
But
be,
there are 5. Yeah,
let's
that's
be
it.
fair.
Nice. All you say is it urchin, or can I never remember in English? But
I
I
go
love
with
the
the
urchin.
baby-
Yeah.
Or baby urchins are cute.
Oh goodness.
And there's algae. Algae, how do you pronounce that? It's like slippery algae plant, green moss.
Oh, algae. Yeah, yeah.
Algae. Yeah, algae.
There you go.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, no, I mean, and that was a lot of fun to do, right? Again, and then like Thwomp has like the mold and the algae
Yeah,
all over him. Like
exactly.
everything has like the
There's
water
a nice
graphics.
attention to detail. I just like, I like those.
I just get lost in the sauce, you know?
Yo, don't start me. It's a nice hack.
I appreciate
Obviously,
you guys.
there are endless corridors in it, but it's a nice hack.
Yeah, everything's making me nervous, but it's fine. Plasma's a professional.
Yeah, Plasma's a pro. And then you gotta raise those fire.
And I mean, easy, right? Not a big deal. First
Let's
try door.
Go.
Plasma just
Well
exhaled
done.
about 44 pounds of hot sauce.
Yeah, indeed.
The hot sauce is rising from the bottom of the level.
It is
Oh,
now.
it is.
It is. Nice, and we get the return of the flappy mustache.
Yeah, this level is what my heartburn. would look like, right? Like it's like this level's my esophagus, and
I
that's the acid reflux from.
Just gonna say that this level feels very much like my esophagus at present.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a live cam in Plasma's esophagus. This last climb is really cool. It's so fun. I love that. This move right there, you're like, wait, I have to do it again. The first times you get there, you're like, no, I know.
You can
Yo,
get up off
nice.
of those, but I messed up at the end of that last one.
Well
But
done.
right there is an actual intentional death. I didn't just spin jump that.
Yeah, I don't
bad.
know why. Somebody smarter than me would probably know why that is. It's definitely something with like sprite slots or something, right? Because the spawning of that platform is odd unless you die. I think it's like global timer based or something. I'm not sure, but it's a unique thing. I think Donald figured that out, right?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that accordion block
Yeah.
that comes out of the wall before that little Kaizo block in Piranha Plant just doesn't come out of the wall. You can tippy toe on it, and you can. I'm convinced you can make it. I haven't yet, but it's a very, very difficult trick if you can, and it's better just to take the death.
Yeah, that's such a unique thing with these games. You can have all the playtesters in the world, but SMW fights back.
Exactly. The game wants to jank.
Yeah, so this is the fifth and final room of the final
Yeah,
castle already.
That's a cool climb. It's a really nice, again, it's a really nice section, just like really tight platforming.
Here you're waiting
And
on
then
your little
it's
friend.
all- Yep. And I think like you could die toward the very end, but I wouldn't know anyone that has done that like 6 times.
Oh, you don't?
I mean,
Thought
it
you do
happens
because
to the
I
best
did.
of us.
I did.
And then what's
Yeah.
the last thing that you have to do to get through the hack is you got to fight the final boss,
I don't know how to fight this
is-
boss. I'm just scared.
which is the mustache.
I'm just
And
gonna
we
hide
are
over here in
weak.
the corner. Don't watch if you intend to play this fair and have a challenge.
And
Oh,
you could
ooh,
say
That was
you could
different.
say that
okay.
this is a boss dash. Get it?
The boss dash, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
a
like
boss
it.
dash. And it's just like the boss is in line with the rest
Plasma's
of the
plan is
hack.
not working out. It's not- the RNG has like changed.
But there is no RNG. That's the thing. This is all. I don't know what I did wrong.
Just like the boss is just like the hack. It has so much
Oops.
personality. And
That got me all frazzled.
obviously, you have to be into hacks that have that kind of personality. But in the end, it's always like, are the jumps fun? And for me, the jumps in that hack are really
Yeah.
fun.
And
Yeah, and the mushroom is for the weak.
yep, and I am very
Yeah,
weak.
but like being weak is not a problem.
It's not. Oh, go ahead, Plasma.
I am not much of a speedrunner. I'm not out there speedrunning every game I play, every hack I play. The reason I chose to speedrun this is because this game is so much fun. I just wanted to play it again. And here's a trick for all you streamers out there. If you want to keep playing the same game over and over, just put a timer up and say you're speedrunning, and people will be all right with it. There will be no judgment. It's a little tip and trick of the trade.
Pro tip: add a timer.
Like, this level took you 15 hours. I know, I'm speedrunning it. The first time I played it, it took 16 hours, dude.
Gotta move.
We're
against
getting
the
better.
judgment. Yep.
Yeah.
If you're improving, it's a speedrun.
Worst
Thank you,
case, you're not
Meridwin. Shout out
improving, but you're
Meridwin
learning.
for finding this little thing that I just used in the future.
Yeah, I'm gonna just recruit everyone for the playtesting. That was a nice sneaky little double hit on the
Yeah, nice
mustache
double
there.
hit.
But as you know, as the what's it called?
Oh,
The
it's
phases get longer. The mustache moves quicker, shoots faster. Fireballs kind of hone in on Mario. It gets really tough.
Yeah. Who was
This is-
trying to like let it like sync itself like the Bowser from Super Mario Bros.
I did that. I did that
You did
multiple
that? Yeah.
times. Yes, I did.
I'm sorry to bring back that memory, but I mean it's a legit reaction. Like,
Yeah, and I didn't even think, I mean, I thought of it, and I thought it would be cool, and then I was like, nah, it's fine. And then, like, I saw a few people try it, and a few people succeeded at like making that happen. But then the mustache just comes back up, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
what?
What?
So yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have put like some sprite killers or something under there, so that as he went down, it would just poof him, and no matter what you did or how many hits you did, you could potentially destroy him in that way. But I don't know if I would need any changes with that. And I already, Spoons was the wonderful person who helped me. He coded this, or they
Shout out
coded
to
this boss.
Spoons. It was amazing.
And it was a long. I mean, it took
So
6
much.
months. It was so much code, and
Nice
incredible
job,
work.
man.
And they helped me out at a time where I needed it the most, because I was discussing having this boss created
sorry.
by a couple other people, and there you go. GG's, man.
Yep, we are approaching time. This hack does end at the end of the or 100% ends at the end of the credits level. We grab the golden mustache.
There's a
So,
golden
We
mustache.
are approaching.
But yeah, just saying, Spoons really helped me out there. So I somebody got busy and couldn't help me, which life is life, understandable, no disrespect there at all. But and he was able to swoop in like that mustache and save the day. I really appreciated it.
It was amazing. You did great.
Dude, 103 or so probably is incredible time. That's
Thank you,
incredible, dude.
Not quite a PB, but feels pretty darn good. I only have I think I have one sub-hour run so far for 100%. If we are still ahead of estimate, I would like to throw maybe 5 lives at regrab percent, though, if that's agreeable with staff.
We do have a fair bit of time here. We are under time, so
All right, then maybe throw like 3 minutes. I don't know, maybe 10 lives. This is a funky challenge at the end. Either it happens right away, or it falls apart, and I will
or
be
we
here
get
for
stuck
an
there
hour.
for hours.
yeah, Stryzer's giving the go ahead in the chat. So we're good.
Thank you,
Stryzer?
Stryzer.
Oh,
Thank you,
perfect.
Stryzer.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Stryzer.
A little bonus content for all the people that donated for shots.
Yeah, thank you guys for all the donations as well.
Yeah, you're awesome.
It's incredible.
Yeah. I did want to mention that because of the donation from Sheesh, we did hit the live tap dancing bonus run
Nice.
that
Let's go.
incentive, so that got unlocked. We are also just under $1,500. We're at $1,487 right now, so any moment now.
That's time.
What?
103.53.
This guy
Let's
one shots the
freaking
35
go.
regrabs.
First
Let's
try,
go.
first try.
Babe.
Yesterday,
Fueled by
Yeah.
hot sauce.
Yeah.
Let's go.
fueled by hot sauce, indeed. I'm gonna scrounge up whatever hot sauce I can out of these shot glasses and these empty bottles that I have now, and take one more for the fine people that donated, and for all the staff and volunteers that make this all happen. Stryzer, I know you've been doing this for 6 years, and this may be the last one. And I'm just sorry I didn't find you guys earlier. I really appreciate what you're doing.
Thanks for having us, guys.
And
It
yeah,
was a
thank you so
blast.
much for having
Yeah,
us.
same.
Thank you, all the
GG,
donators.
thank you so much.
Sheesh, Betty, Jessica, Marv's Ma, for those of you unfamiliar. Thank you guys so much. Cancer is something that affects a lot of people. It has affected me and my family, and anything that can be done. And I've forgotten everything that I researched about the Canadian Cancer Society, but they're great, and what you're doing for them is great. So one final for all of you guys, and Sauce and Ratio, thank you so much for commenting. Really appreciate it. You guys made it really, really fun for me. So did everybody else here. Game Over Cancer. Thank you guys very much. This one's for you.
Yeah, much love.
Have a
Much
great
love.
night, everyone.
All right. Thank you to all 3 of you for that, and showing off that very unique mustache-heavy Kaizo run. That's also going to do it for me for my hosting duties tonight. So I'm going to pass it off to someone else in just a few minutes. We are going to take a small break while we get things set up for the next run, since we did end a bit early on that. We were very underestimate, and swap over hosts and all that good kind of stuff. I will see you a little bit later for my run of the night, but for now, we're just going to take a little break. So stay tuned. We are kicking cancer's butt. This is Game Over Cancer 2025.
Thank you guys.